All right, Shalom. I want to first off and foremost give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua.
Double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone and rule well, and much peace, safety, and blessings for the elect throughout the four winds, pushing His truth and sincerity and diligence. All right, it's the great millstone, Lake Charles, Louisiana camp. Come with another quick sit down, and Lord willing, be edifying to the flock and the elect out there. One of y'all brothers, let me get Deuteronomy 4 and 31. Give me Hebrews 13 and
It's Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 31. And it says, "For the Lord thy power is a merciful power."
So the power that we serve, which is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, is a merciful power. All right.
He will not forsake thee, neither destroy thee, nor forget the covenant of thy fathers which he swore unto them.
So he won't forsake he won't forsake us, neither destroy thee, all right, nor forget the covenant that he made, the promises, all right. Start with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. The Lord is not slack concerning His promise. So don't for 1 second think that the Lord have actually forgot about us, because in this walk you're gonna go through a whole lot. You're gonna go through diverse temptations, but the main part of this walk is staying focused and doing the things that you go through. All right, actually realizing that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua won't forsake us. Because look at it on the bright side, the Lord made a promise with Edom. All right, and we know that the Lord hates these heathens. So how much more will He fulfill the promise that he made to His chosen people? All right. 13:5.
This is Hebrews chapter 13, verse 5. Let your conversation be without covetousness, and be content with such things as ye have. For He hath said, I will never leave thee nor forsake thee.
So no matter what, because Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is a man of His word. All right, as it is written. The Lord said, I will never leave thee nor forsake thee. And here He's telling this to, His chosen men, those men that He chose. Because we know that 2/3 of the part, their conversations won't be with covetousness. They out chasing their bag. They out here setting up treasures on this side, fulfilling the lust of the flesh, rather than gravitating towards spiritual things.
It's like, if I could say this, like why the scriptures say, basically trust into the Lord rather than put your trust into man.
You got something?
Yeah, it's in Psalms, I think 118.
118.
I see. Grab me Psalms 36 and 25.
All right, this is Psalms chapter 118, verse 8. It is better to trust in the Most High than to put confidence in man.
So it's a better thing to trust in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Because in the end, that when you turn to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, the ways that He established for us, and he basically set up and established a righteous path for you. Man gonna tell you, let's go rob a bank, to get this bread. And after this, we ain't gonna do it no more. And they know that after that, they gonna continuously do it. Why? Because they want their money. You know what I'm saying? Man gonna tell you that, hey, go to school and get an education. You know what I'm saying? But us knowing that the wisdom of this world is foolishness until Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua.
There's another pre backing up Psalms 118. This is Acts chapter 5, verse 29. And Peter and the other apostles answered and said, we ought to obey Yahweh rather than men.
We ought to obey Yahweh rather than men. Because the precepts of men will easily lead you astray.
Alright, and I got this 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 19, basically backing up what you just said. For the wisdom of this word is foolishness with the Most High. For it is written, He taketh the wise in their own craftiness.
Because
go ahead. What's the wisdom of this world? Like going to school, going to college, getting your striving to get a master's degree, just basically setting all your things on this side. And we're, like the scriptures say, we're supposed to be setting our treasure into heaven, like Colossians say.
Hold on. And if just backing up the brother, if you set your faces on the wisdom of this world, they'll tell you that. Some will tell you that, man. This book is BS. You know what I'm saying? When knowing that the Lord has spoken and said, "What? Hey, I'm gonna come deliver my people out of the hands of the heathen." But man will tell you that, hey man, you just supposed to live and die and that's it. You know, live your life and then that's it. But that's not how things were set up to be.
This precept on how the brother was talking about setting your mind up on like how they like basically thinking and setting their mind on things on this side when it's really supposed to be on affections up above. This is Colossians 3:2. Set your affection on things above, not on things on the earth.
Because what the affections that's going to be set up above are basically the spiritual things.
Yeah.
You know, and that shows you that when you set up these treasures in heaven, that you actually have faith. Because the things that we see now are the things that we can see now, everything around us is temporary. You know, all these things are going to be burnt up. All right.
But yeah, this precept basically backing up how we're not supposed to be setting our affections on this world. Because how does the Lord feel about this world? All right, this is 1 John chapter 2, verse 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
Because when you be a partaker of this world, that totally shows you away from waiting on deliverance. You know? Oh, yeah, watch out.
Oh, my head was in
Yeah, it just makes sure when you speak, they can see you talk.
So when you be a partaker of the world, and those things totally when you be a partaker of the world, those things totally shun you away from the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, and also it makes you not even basically it takes you from watching what's going on, you know, because we're supposed to be waiting and watching the signs come to pass, because soon we're going to be delivered, you know, if it be the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. We're going to be delivered out of this place. And that's what you're supposed to be wanting for, not setting up affections in this place, thinking that this kingdom is going to last forever. No, it is not. You got something?
This is basically backing up what the brother was saying about being a friend of the world. This is James chapter 4, verse 4. Ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is an enmity with the Most High? Whosoever therefore would be a friend of the world is the enemy of the Most High.
So you don't want to be an enemy of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, because we know that it's a fearful thing to fall into the Lord's hands.
Yeah.
You know?
And if I can add this, what the scriptures say in Luke 19 chapter, those my enemies, bring them hither so I can slay them before me.
Those that will not have rule over them. Because when Yahushua make their return, there's going to be a lot of people that don't want the Lord to reign over them. You know?
I got it. It's Luke chapter 19, verse 27. But those mine enemies, which would not that I should reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me.
And they're going to be in this mindset because they got totally complacent. You know, they wasn't content with the things that they had. Rather than say, you know what, I'm going to just die on this side, have my life here with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, and when the Lord be risen up, then you're going to be risen up also. You know?
No, if you just,
bring it up.
You said Psalms 37 and 28, huh?
Yeah, 25.
25. This is Psalms 37 and 25. I have been young, and now am old. Yet have I not seen the righteous forsaken, nor the seed begging bread.
So when you keep the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, stay on that watch and do what you're supposed to do, you know, obey in order, hey, the Lord is not going to forsake you. All right? Not only do we have testimonies throughout the scriptures, but we actually have, personal life testimonies. You know, tough times that we'd have been through, and the Lord always had us come out of that tunnel. You know? It's evident. You had your pre-on.
No, I had lost it.
Remember Joshua 1 and 9.
What you were saying before that, the Lord will always have us come out that tunnel?
Yeah.
Alright, this is...
Romans 8 and 2.
Yeah, you basically saying like the Most High. He gonna
always bring you through the tunnel. Yeah.
Like escape route, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 13. There had no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man. But Yahweh is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear.
Because not only is the Lord going to put you what you can bear, but also that these things are going to be the test for you for you to overcome it. You know what I'm saying? And increase faith. You know, because basically everything that's put around us is either to try us or it's for our benefit. You know, and ultimately everything is for our benefit because we understand that. Okay, you have the brothers around, iron sharpen iron. All right, you have the demons that's gonna come and test you. All right, and when you overcome it, that's more faith because you know that I didn't been through the situation, so I can go through it. You know, whatever situation comes after that, and overcome it. Likewise, like Yahushua did. You know, because we're supposed to be walking after the same walks as he did. You know, so when you walking at that straight and narrow path and righteousness to the best of your ability, hey, you got it. You know, the Lord is not gonna forsake us. Neither will the Lord forget our labor. You know.
No, you want to bring that? This Joshua chapter 1 verse 9. Have not I commanded thee? Be strong and of a good courage. Be not afraid, neither be thou dismayed. For the Lord thy power is with thee, whithersoever thou goest.
God, it's something that you have to actually know. You know, not just saying you have to actually know that when you going on your everyday life, when you walking and you on the highways and hedges, whether you at work. You know, anywhere, you got to actually believe that Yahweh Shai gonna keep you in His great protection, having the angels girded around about, making sure that you're good. You know what I'm saying? Don't be dismayed. It says be of good courage. You know?
I got one.
Yeah.
This 2 Kings chapter 6 verse 16, and he answered, fear not, for they that be with us are more than they that be with them. You know what that's talking about? It's talking about them angels. We got angels on the Lord willing, if we part of that number, we have those angels around us. Because they go protect us.
Because what? It's more of us because the Lord always work with a small remnant of people just to show his power with that great stature. You got that?
No, I got it.
This is Romans chapter 8, verse 18. For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us.
Because for one, we don't go through half as much as our Lord Yahushua went through. All right, but the things that we do go through, it's not worthy to be compared to the things that we're gonna inherit in the kingdom. All right, being able to have spiritual power for one, being glorified again. You know. Actually having real power, eating righteous food, all right, shit, even dwelling amongst Yahushua himself, you know.
Hey, not to go back, but I had a precept back in Yekai about the angels being around us. This is Psalms 34:7. The angels of Yahweh encamp round about them that fear Him.
Them that fear who? Fear Yahweh Shai. You know, the Lord ain't gonna have His angels protecting you if you don't fear Him. It's no angels around 2/3. You know, it's no angels around the heathens. Those angels are only gonna be protecting the men of Yahweh Shai. I got one of y'all got something.
Basically backing up what there was that we had read earlier. Whenever be not dismayed. Basically be afraid or scared. This is 2 Timothy 1:7. For the Most High has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. So basically, the Most High didn't put the dread of fear in us. Like we're not supposed to be scared. We're supposed to put our trust into the Most High no matter what.
Got that? You sure?
Yeah. This is Ezekiel chapter 9, verse 4. This is Ezekiel 9 and 4. It says, and Yahweh said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
Because when you're in this walk, you know, waiting on to be delivered, hey, it takes a whole lot of patience. All right, long suffering and enduring. And these men that has that mark, you know, and they're gonna be signed and crying for all the abominations that be done thereof in the midst. You know, it's so many abominations being done. Hey, not too long, a few minutes ago, we was going buy some chicken, and they had sausages cut up all through the chicken. So hey, it's defiled. You know, we can't eat it now. You know, that's temptation. You try to get some green beans, it got bacon all through it. You know, walk outside, you see, go to the mall, you see men dressed up in skirts and blouse. That's great vexation of the spirit.
I appreciate it. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 7.
Yeah.
Surely oppression maketh the wise man mad, and the gift destroyeth the heart.
Surely oppression maketh the wise man mad, because the nation of Israel, we are totally being depressed on a high rate right now. You know, and as Revelation 12 and 12 say, hey, Esau gonna start showing his horn, and it's gonna get worse and worse and worse. But we know that it's getting worse for the betterment of our deliverance. You know, because what the scripture say, through much tribulation we shall inherit the kingdom. Mm-hmm. So we gotta go through that fire. You know, and you go to Zechariah 13 and 8 when the Lord was like, when it said, I'm gonna bring that third part through that fire. Mm-hmm. Hey, that's that tribulation. You know, refining us and getting all the impurities out of us, right? We get you got that for me?
The Hebrews 6 and 10.
You go to 12, right?
Alright, this is Hebrews chapter 6, verse 10. For Yahweh is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love.
And love, you know, hey, those commandments, you know, righteousness and sincerity and truth. The Lord know if you bullshitting when you make the videos. Lord know if you don't really want to go out when you go out to the highways and hedges. You know, this thing shouldn't have to be forced.
They say that his eyes 10 times brighter than the sun.
So the Lord sees everything at its natural state. You know,
what's the scripture? I think it say
reports.
Like if you can, like, normally if somebody mumble, you wouldn't really hear him, but he, you know,
it's natural. And we're gonna that's another thing that we're gonna be able to do in the kingdom. You know, that's why I tell you that the things we go through it's not worthy enough to be glorified. We're gonna, these heathens gonna be in the midst of us, you know what I'm saying, in chains. Man, I hate the damn king. Oh, you said that? You know what I'm saying? Off with his head. Bring him back to life, we'll kill him again. You still having the same thoughts you had before? You know? That's the things that we have to look forward to. But run it back for me one more time, Mark.
Alright, for Yahweh is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love, which ye have shewed toward his name, and that ye have ministered to his saints and do minister.
Right.
And we desire that every one of you do shew the same diligence to the full assurance of hope unto the end, that ye be not slothful, but followers of them who through faith and patience inherit their promises.
So not being slothful servants. Because, like I said, the Lord knows if you bullshitting with his work or not. You know? And if you not really seeking out for the elect to get sealed. All right? If you just trying to feed your own belly with this truth, the Lord going to easily sift you out because he know that you're not doing his work in sincerity and truth.
Like when he when he issued out
the talents.
Mm-hmm.
And it's in Matthew.
Mm-hmm.
And dude took it and hid it. You know what I mean?
That's right. Because what the scripture tell you that we are the light of the world, and the light is not supposed to be hid under that bushel. All right. So if Yahweh Shema Shah called you into this thing, hey, don't play with his work. All right. You can't play with the Lord's work in this thing except to expect to be delivered. All right. It's just not gonna happen. Go ahead, bro. Give me Jeremiah 23 and 7.
Jeremiah what? 23? 27?
Yeah. 23 and 7.
Alright, this is Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 7. Therefore, behold, the days come, said the Most High, that they shall no more say, the Most High liveth, which brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. Read on. But the Lord liveth, which brought up and which led the seed of the house of Israel out of the north country, and from all countries whither I have driven them, and they shall dwell in their own land.
So this is one of the promises and prophecies that is going to be fulfilled. You know, you go to Habakkuk 2 and 3. Though it tarry, wait on it. These are things that we're patiently waiting on, because we know once we get brought out of this hellhole that we're in, hey, we're gonna be the new rulers. We're gonna be the new rulers of the kingdom to come. All right.
And that lets you know not that this not our kingdom.
Our risk,
Because it say that we gonna be driven up out of the land of the north. And where we at right now? We in the land of the north.
That's
And just to back that up, this Micah 2:10.
I just told them, Greg.
Oh, you had it?
You got that.
Micah 2:10. Arise ye and depart.
Arise ye and depart. So you're not supposed to be attached to anything in this place. Right?
For this is not your rest. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with the sword of destruction.
America is not our rest. When you get rest, you are asleep. You're comfortable. You know, complacent. That's why America is 2/3 rest. They found their life here. You know, but us being those lost sheep, we wander. Yahweh Shema Shai led us to that strong tower. You know,
Man.
not everybody gonna run into that tower and have the hope in Yahweh Shai that, hey, and we gotta push this word, you know, they love the brotherhood, and hey man, just patiently wait for the day to come to where, hey, we get delivered up out of here. You know?
It's really not all the way 2/3 rest though.
Huh?
Not really like 2/3 rest all the way. Like they found a little comfort, but shit, they still gotta go through the curses. You know what I'm saying? So they for the most part, a lot of times they comfortable, but the Most High shake them up too, because
He rained on the just and the just.
a nigga gets shot in the street and they'd be like, why is this happening to us?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I see where you're going. It's like it's like they
Comfortable here.
they find some form of peace here, because they it tells you envy not thou the oppressor, and it's like that's what they do.
Yeah.
They feel like, okay, he's in a good position to where he's good. You know what I'm saying? So guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try to be just like he is. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to be just like he is. The white man build his business up, and then he can stay home and do this, and he can go play golf. You know what I'm saying? He can be comfortable. And Jake sees that as something that he's gonna try to do. You know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to make that point though. I mean, I know you said like they what you said, like they
found their rest.
Yeah, but in a form they have, because like they still under the curses. You know what I'm saying? Which actually makes them look stupid as hell. Like damn, you got a little piece here, and you taking it overboard, and all of a sudden you get a friendly reminder that you're not really at peace when Esau mows down somebody in your family when they on the streets. They walk into the store, the cop pull them over, say you look like this person. Then next thing you know, this nigga dead. And now you at home, like you thought Esau was your fucking friend, and lo and behold, your fucking son dead. Now you seeing like now you want to say this nigga the devil. You know what I'm saying? That make you look stupid the whole time. You've been following this person.
Oh, serious?
Y'all good.
Yeah, you bring it up. All right, you got a precept here.
This is just backing up what we're talking about. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 18. Let no man deceive himself. If any man among you seemeth to be wise in this world, let him become a fool, that he may be wise. For the wisdom of this world is foolishness with Yahweh. For it is written, He taketh the wise in their own craftiness.
Because they wise to do evil. He take them in their own craftiness.
That's like following Esau.
Yeah.
He says, you're wise, you know what I'm saying, the wisdom of this world. Okay, who runs this world? Evil. So whatever they say, you know what I'm saying, whatever they say is wise and wisdom, get your education, son. So you get your education, you know what I'm saying, and you get a job and you're making decent money, you figure, hey, I made it. Man, I have a partner that this dude make like $250,000 a year, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I try to put the, you know what I'm saying, I told him about the truth or whatever. Bro, that shit went in, out there. Like, it was like, no way I'm going to give up what I'm doing because you say that white man is the fucking devil. No fucking way.
Not want to give up everything.
Give me
I got a pre real quick about that.
Hold it. Girl. Yeah. 1.
All right. This is Isaiah chapter 31, verse 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, and stay on horses and trust in chariots, because they are many, and in horsemen, because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Most High.
So this is what these people do. Them 2/3. You know what I'm saying? They go down to Edom. You know what I'm saying, for all the help, because they see that Edom gonna provide them with food stamps. You know what I'm saying? Child support, wigs, so forth and so on. You know what I'm saying? Rather than turning to Yahweh Shem Yahshua, they got the answer for everything. You know? These people actually hate the Lord. You got that from me?
Instead of choosing to struggle like Moses said.
Yeah, I rather struggle with my people, you know what I'm
Struggle with my
saying?
people, right.
Than wait. And Yahushua was the same way.
Right.
This is Isaiah 10:5. O Assyria, the rod of mine anger, and the staff in their hand is mine indignation.
Because it takes this right here to get our people, just backing up the point that you brought out, it takes all this right here for our people to understand that these heathens actually hate you. You know, but you want to continuously run to them. You got it? Yeah, keep
reading my
phone. Yeah, you didn't get to the point, right?
Yeah, I was looking for something. Verse 10, huh?
Chapter 10, verse 5.
Oh yeah, verse 6. I will send him against an hypocritical nation.
Those stiff-necked people, which will be the nation of Israel. Right?
And against the people of my wrath will I give him a charge to take the spoil and to take the prey, and to tread them down like the mire of the streets. Howbeit, he meaneth not so, neither doth his heart think so. But it is in his heart to destroy and cut off nations not a few.
That's right, because these things are done straight from Yahweh Shem Yahshua. All right, because he's using Edom to be their whipping stick for his nation. All right, the hypocrites, they profess that they love Yahweh Shem Yahshua with their mouth. All right, but as far as actions, they have not known. You know, they don't consider the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahshua.
This one precept about not trusting your enemy. This is Ecclesiasticus 12 and 10.
Because when you trust your enemy, that furthers you away from wanting to be delivered.
Ooh, if I can say this, what happened with the Indians in the whenever they was in the land of the north? They had all those treaties, and what did the white man do? He broke them. He basically went behind their back and he raped, robbed, and murdered. Did the same shit.
That's how this place is fun.
This is it say never trust thine enemy.
Never. Not sometimes. You should think about trusting them. Never. You know.
For like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness.
God, so you supposed, and you know who those enemies are when you go to Psalms 83.
Mm-hmm.
You know that crafty counsel. They said, let us make Israel to be no more remembrance. Just roughly paraphrasing.
Hey, read that again. Read what you was just reading again.
Ecclesiastes.
Because it had something in there that was, if like you know how iron is.
Mm-hmm.
Read it.
It's Ecclesiasticus 12 and 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness.
What's after that? That was it?
After that, though he humble himself and go crouching.
Yeah, that's the point. Yeah.
Keep going. Jeremy. Like iron rusted. So if you know anything about iron, it's tough, it's stern, it's solid, but rust. You can clean iron, but guess what?
That
rust gonna come back.
Yeah.
You can trust them to where you're in a good position with them.
Mm-hmm.
You're in a good place. But guess what's gonna happen when that rain start getting on it and all that? It's gonna start rusting again. You clean it off again. You can trust them again. It's basically telling you, bro, this dude has no form of stand consistently to what he said he's gonna be.
Yeah.
Because iron, boom, clean it off. You know what I'm saying? It's like a sword.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You get a sword, clean it. Then what happens? No, that's actually like steel. But if you get iron, though, if you get like a car, you get a car, it's gonna rust. You can refurnish it, refurbish it, clean the metal, clean everything off of it, and it's basically get a new car. What's gonna happen? Eventually, it's gonna rust. trade it in, get a new car. Eventually, it's gonna rust. And then that's how you trusting in him. That's what it's trying to explain to you. By you trusting in this person, eventually they're gonna show their true colors. They gonna hate you.
You could like just referring to that. You could like say the knife, for example.
Mm-hmm.
It might look all good, shiny, silver. Know what I'm saying? But like the brother saying, when that water come, know what I'm saying? When you tell a crack, you might just tell a Edomite something. After that rust get on there, it's harder now.
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's hard as fuck for you to get that rust off of that.
Can't trust them, right?
It's hard. You can make it look good as much as you want. When that rust on there, you got
And another saying it
to
says,
try with
can a
it.
leopard change his spots?
Yeah.
Them spots on the leopard, they ain't going nowhere, bro. You know. Hey, and it was a story about I think it was a frog and a snake. The frog hopped on the snake body because the snake was like, "Hey man, I'm gonna get you to the other side of the pond."
Turtle.
It was a turtle.
Yeah.
A turtle and a what?
Turtle and a snake.
Turtle and a snake.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna get you to the other side of the pond. So he built him. He was like, "Damn, what you did that for?"
It's in my nature.
It's in my nature. I'm a fucking snake. So he trusted him three times. The last time they was going across, he's like, "I promise you, man, I'm not gonna fucking bite you. I'm gonna get you to the other side of the pond. I'm not gonna bite you this time." Jumped his ass on there, went across, bit the fuck out of him.
Just like it's
Why did you do that? Bro, it's just what I fucking do. You cannot change the nature of someone who's set up to be the devil, bro.
Right.
If they're known to be the devil and they're deceivers, that's what the fuck they gonna do. Like, why do you expect that it ain't different? And that's what gets me highly vexed with 2/3 of our people. Bro, you've been marching, you've been singing for decades now. That shit got you nowhere. All this marching, and you go right back to doing what? Trusting them again. It's pointless, bro. Read the next thing after though.
I already called.
Come on, man.
I know you still wanted that. Let's see. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as is thou hadst wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust had not been altogether wiped away.
There you go. Because you wipe the rust away and look clean.
Yeah.
But hey, deep down inside, like a car. Prime example, bro. You buff a car, you do everything. Hey, that rust still up in there,
Still
bro.
under there.
Yeah. It's
You
still in
can
there.
prime it, put on whatever coat you want on it.
And that's why I made the example like the glass. What it said about it, you wipe it,
You can wipe it, but
If you
gonna come back.
look closer, you gonna
you're
still
going to
see it.
still see it.
like no matter like what Esau say or the persona that they put off, goes back to Jacob and Esau. Esau said in his heart that he was gonna kill Jacob. That, you feel me? He hated him. So it's in their nature to hate us.
Right.
I got this go perfect with this, bro. This Psalms chapter 55, I'm gonna start at verse 20. He had put forth his hand against such as be at peace with him. He had broken his covenant. Verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. And that just goes back to that being in his nature. He go put out that persona to be something that he not, when deep down inside he know what he really trying to do.
Kind of pull out that same rusty ass sword that he was just speaking about in the pop.
And shit. Oh yeah,
You go ahead.
that's basically go back to Cain and Abel. Cain knew that he hated Abel. Like, you feel me? Whenever the Lord asked him, where is his brother? Just rough paraphrasing, he said, "Am I my brother's keeper?" Like, it shows that Esau, they don't love you niggas out here, bro. Just to put it that way. So I don't know why they still going up to them and asking for shit.
And they trust in them. Like they had us in slavery all these years, and still to this day we're held captive by them. What makes you think they would tell us the truth now about ourselves? Or help us now? We've been here all this time.
see the deceiver. Yahweh Hashem. I got a quick precept back and y'all two brothers up. This Psalms 58:3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Their poison is going to the brother when he pull out the snake. It says the poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear. No? So they come out the womb, speaking lies, being crafty, subtle. It's just in their nature to be like that. It's embedded in them. Grab me somebody give me Jeremiah 20. Oh no, it's a lot. Y'all grab that. Lamentations 4:22. Yeah, I think so.
I really see that. Yeah. I got it.
Bro, got it.
That's 422.
422. Yeah, I read that.
I got it. Lamentations chapter 4 verse 22. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished. O daughter of Zion, he will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins.
And this is what we're waiting on. You know, we're waiting for us to be delivered out of this hellhole that we're in, and be brought forth to be the new rulers of this place. And all the things that Edom have did to us, they're gonna be recompensed for it. You know, that's what we patiently waiting on. But as of now, you know, our whole objective is to stay waiting patiently, endure through the temptations, put on the supplements of this truth as far as fasting, calling on the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, you know, repenting, all right, and going out on the highways and hedges and edifying the flock, all right, and railing the elect in. I got one there.
I got backing up what you're saying. Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time.
Yet for appointed time. So it's set for a frame time, so to say. All right, a time to come, a certain time period. All right.
But at the end of it shall speak and not lie.
And when you say speak, it's basically playing out.
It's gonna happen.
All right, it's gonna happen. You're gonna see it taking place and basically being played out as far as going to much action. All right.
All right. Though it tear, wait for it.
Though it tear and wait for it. This is the patience of the saints. You know, to see these heathens be overthrown. All right, to see our Lord come back and give us salvation. You know, that's all we want. You know, hey man, we tired of this damn place. You know, but just because we tired of it, that don't mean throw the towel in. You know, this is a fight that you just have to fight. You know what I'm saying? And we see the finish line, but hey, we just gotta keep on getting, keep on pushing until we get to it. You know, across it.
Just basically backing up what you were saying, like the patience of the saints, and like what we waiting on. This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword may be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints. It's basically from letting them know like what we waiting on. You know,
to see these heathens being changed. You know, to do a slave trade with the brothers on this side of the world. You know what I'm saying? Pass them around.
And then this all got something to do with patience. All right, like you got to be patient while being in this. All right, just backing it up, just Hebrews chapter 10, verse 35. Cast not away, therefore, your confidence, which hath great recompense of reward.
Kind with confidence. Kind with fidelity faith. So cast not away your faith. All right, don't faint waiting on the Lord, because we know that the Lord is not slack concerning His promise. All right, you get that in the 2 Timothy. Oh, so like 2 Peter. 2 Peter is in the 3rd chapter. The Lord is not slack concerning His promise. And that's why we're supposed to be hastening for the day to come.
You said the 3rd chapter?
Yeah. 18.
Right up.
Got it?
3:10.
It's
Second Peter.
select concerning His promise.
What you looking for?
I got it.
I see it. I see it. This is 2 Peter chapter 3 verse 9. The Lord is not slack concerning His promise, as some men count slackness, but is long suffering to us, with not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance.
So the Lord actually giving you a chance, because if you read up a little bit more, read up a little bit more. When
Verse
it says,
8.
The days of the Lord.
It says, but beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing, that one day is with Yahweh as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years as one day.
God, that goes to show you in a different time frame. The Lord is going to work on according to His will. You know, He going to work according to what He want to do. His will be done. You know what I'm saying? So the Lord going to have all these things play out according to how He wanted, and He also do this so that His elect could be real then. You know. Got something?
Oh yeah, finishing off in Hebrews, verse 36. For ye have need of patience, that after ye have done the will of the Most High, ye may receive the promise. For yet a little while, and He that shall come will come, and will not tarry. Now the just shall live by faith. But if any man draw back, my soul shall have no pleasure in him.
Yeah.
But we are not of them who draw back unto perdition, but of them that believe to the saving of the soul.
So we are them. You know what I'm saying? We are the ones that's going to take heed to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. All right? Do these videos, edify the elect. Speak to this person. If the Spirit hop on us to tell this person that this good gospel of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, hey, Lord willing, he could be, him or any more brothers could be real then. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's a part of patience, you know?
And enduring.
And actually enduring. All right?
I am finishing that off, like what you were just saying. This Matthew 24:13. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved.
The same shall be saved. The same shall obtain salvation. Mm-hmm. All right? By enduring. All right? When you endure, you're going to go through that fire. Got those impurities took out.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Yeah, I was just saying what you were saying.
No, and hey, that's what this walk is what we patiently, in this walk is what we patiently waiting on. You know? Being dead to the world, and hey, when Yahweh shall come, we be risen up if we of His number, of that elect number. All right. So I got something y'all want to. With that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory
to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
That belongs to the elders and apostles, great millstone and will, and much peace, safety, and blessings to hopefully live throughout the four winds, pushing His truth and sincerity and diligence. Lord willing, this was edifying to the elect. With that, shalom.
Shalom.